anyone need the hymnal?
It goes like this. If you want to sing a low part, maybe a low voice like mine. You just sing, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now, if you've got a higher voice and you like singing melodies, you can sing the melody. It goes like this. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. Now, if you happen to have a very nice high voice and you like doing these little high parts, there's this little descant goes like this. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. So there's three parts. You can pick your favorite. Just hang with it, and then we'll go for that. Now we'll start the drone. I'm going to do this without the piano for this first part. So I'm going to do breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe out peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in,
So that's
yeah.
the piano. Any questions about that? Have you found a part you like? So my suggestion is if you want to follow somebody, I'm going to be on the piano. You can just do the nice drone if you like that. Like, you know, of course you can do it higher or whatever you like. Whoa. You know, but that's nice and comfortable. Or you can follow Heather on the melody or Keisha on the high descant.
All
The
right.
good news is we'll be doing this all month, so you'll have other chances to pick it up.
Yeah, try different voices. See what you like. Is that what you like?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Petra, and I am your worship associate on this beautiful Sunday morning. We welcome you into this sanctuary where we celebrate diversity and learn from one another, no matter our differences, in order to deepen our connections and transform the world with love. Let us begin our worship with these words from primatologist and conservationist Jane Goodall, who left this earthly plane last Wednesday at the age of 91. Now we will have those words from Jane Goodall.
Bonjour. Some of us could say Guten Morgen and so on, but I can say that's good morning in chimpanzee. Some of it.
Well, good morning. I won't say good morning in chimpanzee, although I do admire Jane Goodall for sure. I'm Heather Norby. I'm the Spiritual Life Director for this fantastic congregation. Welcome. I use the pronouns she and her. Today is a multi-species and multi-generational worship service. We will be blessing the animals, and the children will be staying with us for the entire time. It is always lots of fun. So expect the unexpected because it's likely to happen. I just have a few announcements today. After worship service today, we have a social justice meeting, correct? And we'll be meeting in here in the social hall. We'll be meeting in the social hall during snacks. Make it easy. Join Sherry's table, and we will talk about all that's going on in social justice. This Wednesday is Popcorn Theology, and we are going to be showing the movie, the very popular movie, K-Pop Demon Hunters. And Harper and Melissa will be helping Adam, and they'll be hosting and talking about the movie with you. So please come on out for that. I'm sure it will be very interesting.
We'll gather at 6:30. Movie will start at 7.
Thank you. Let's see. Also this week, Friday night, the Interfaith Coalition of Polk County is partnering with the Rose Dynasty Foundation to show the movie 1946, The Mistranslation That Shifted Culture. This is going to be at the Cirrhosis Building on Lake Morton. Doors open at 6:30. The movie starts at 7. There will be a discussion with the director of the film after the showing. And although it's free, they would like for you to register for the event. You can go to the Rose Dynasty Foundation Inc.org website, or you can go to Rose Dynasty's Facebook, and you can find a way to register for that event. And then on Sunday, in the Lake Mirror Auditorium, Rose Dynasty and the Interfaith Coalition will be there too, but Rose Dynasty is hosting the Rainbow Roots Festival, and that's next Sunday from noon to 6. Okay, Adam. Woo!
Lovely excitement this morning. So, wanted to let you know that we're planning an intimate Halloween celebration on October 25th at 7 p.m. That's a Saturday. Thank you everyone so far who's volunteered. We're going to do finger food only. I'm thinking cookies, candies, maybe some apples. No plastic, few dishes to wash. That'll make it easy. Of course, I'm asking people who want to come to RSVP to me by October 20th. Now, you can email me at adam.hargrove@uuclakeland.org. That's the treasurer's email address. Or just come see me. Let me know you want to come. Otherwise, if you don't want to help, you just want to show up, have fun, we're asking for a $5 donation to support the church at the door. You know, no responsibilities. Just come and have a great time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. I think I got all the important stuff. All right, as usual, you can check your order of service for more things that are going on around here, and of course, our e-newsletter, which will be published tomorrow, a little bit after noon, depending on when I get all my stuff into Marcia. If it's late, it's me, not Marcia. Okay. All right, great. Let's create this sacred space by lighting our chalice.
The flaming chalice is the symbol of this Unitarian Universalist faith. We light it each Sunday, as do UU churches around the world, to create sacred space, to connect us with one another, and to remember who we are as a people of faith. Abby, would you please come forward and do us the honor of lighting our chalice? The Calling of the Creatures, written by Ian W. Rydell. Come hoof and trunk and tail and horn and paw and wing and claw. Come bird and reptile, mammal born, all full of nature's law. Bring bark and crow and ribbit too, and silent stare and hiss. Bring purr and trill and warble too, and voice no ear can miss. We gather here, each life and all, to celebrate and sing, to honor creature, large and small. 'Tis holiness we bring. May the light of our chalice remind us of the holiness that all of us living creatures present here bring to this moment. Let us rise now in body or spirit to sing in English and in Spanish, Spirit of Life. As I usually do, I'd like to invite up the kids, the children, the youth, the young at heart. Yeah, you'll be able to move back and forth today, but we do have a couple things we want to do with you today. Yeah, that's right. Good morning. Do you all like animals? Yeah? Do you know a lot about animals? Yeah? Yeah, do you learn about them in school or at home? At home? Because you have tons? Cows, goats.
cows, goats, pigs, and even sheep. Whew, that is a lot of, and horses. Even a pet cat. Very nice. Do you like animals? You have cats? Dogs? Yeah. Okay then, all of you animal lovers, I have a question. Do you know what an auroch is? What does that look like? A moose? Yeah, it's moose. It's a little moose-like. Yeah, a cow? A cow, what do you think? Does it kind of look like a cow? Kind of? Yeah, because you know what? Aurochs actually are not still living. They are the ancestors of all cows that live now. So aurochs lived for about 2 million years all through Europe. Well, right. You know what I mean, right? Okay. They lived through Europe and Asia and North Africa. And about 10,000 years ago, they were very important to helping humans settle down and develop agriculture, right? About 10,000 years ago, the humans went from being hunter-gatherers to being agriculturalists, and they actually domesticated some of these aurochs, okay? Well, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Yeah. And then after, thousands of years and human population increasing and humans changing the land and disease and, the things that happen when we live closer together and when the animals live closer together and when humans start not really taking care of their environment, something happened. Do you know what happened to the aurochs? They died. They died out. I mean, we have cows. The cows came after that, right? But the last auroch died in Poland in 1627. Yeah. But here's the thing. The aurochs actually helped the land. They helped other species. They helped the earth. And scientists think that maybe they should bring them back. Right. So here is where I think we have a little bit of a moral dilemma. Okay, so how cool would it be to bring these aurochs back? They want to, ideally, they would release them in this abandoned farmlands where the ground is getting infertile, which means things aren't growing, which means that animals can't live there. It's not a great place to be, and then that hurts Mother Earth, and it hurts humans. And so they want to bring them back to start grazing, clearing the land. When they walk around, because they're so big, they're almost the size of an elephant. They kind of dig up that ground, and it gets it ready for different sorts of plants to live there, right? For different animals to come in and feed on that. Also, things like deer, who are vulnerable to wolves and things that hunt them, can live with the aurochs and feel safe. Right? And birds, have you ever seen the cows around here when they have the egrets on top of them? The birds that just hang out with them? Yeah. So birds like to do that. They would hang out on those aurochs, and eat the bugs off of them. Yummy. With grass, plants. So they'd be eating the grass. They'd be helping to shape the environment and helping to increase biodiversity, which is good. But do animals just exist just for us? I mean, what about just animals just having value just because they have value, just like all humans have value? Not because it's good for somebody else, but just because. So our value of interdependence says we honor the interdependent web of all existence. We covenant to cherish Earth and all beings by creating and nurturing relationships of care and respect. So if we bring aurochs back just for us, they call that objectification, as if we're just using it as an object. So what do we think? It's not an easy answer, is it? Because they would help us, they would help biodiversity, help the earth, help climate change. But then it's like we're just kind of using them. We're creating something that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, but could they live in the climate that we have now?
Right? Can they live in the climate that we have now? There's problems with this that biologists haven't figured out. Can they live in this climate? Will they get diseases that they're not built for? Things that they didn't have so long ago? There's a lot of questions. So what do you think? Should we bring aurochs back? Do you like them? You like them? That would be kind of cool. But we really have to think about it. We have to think about our values when we do something like that. Yes, babe? Yeah. We can't bring them back? Yeah, they're gone. They're dead. Yeah, they would somehow genetically engineer these things based on like cow genetics. It's kind of complicated. I can't. Science, yeah. Didn't they die for a reason? Well, they're kind of like the buffalo over here in North America. Like they were overhunted. When they were domesticated and they were living close with other animals, they got a lot of diseases. And then also like their environments were destroyed. And so those are the reasons that they died. Okay, if they're only gone because of us, is it our responsibility to bring them back? These are good questions. Yeah, exactly. That is one of the concerns, though. Yeah, like what about the people that like live adjacent to these huge creatures, right? Because when you like I think they call it like de-extinct something, and you like kind of build it genetically. Like you have to build in their behavior. That's what they're talking about. Like, oh, you can't just replicate them physically. You have to like replicate their behavior. And like, how easy is? Yeah, Jurassic Park. Okay, yeah. Well, I thought that was kind of cool, and I wanted to bring it up and talk to you about it, especially in the context of our values, so that we can think about like, what are the implications of this thing that's really cool? Like we can do really cool things with science, but should we? Yeah. Cool.
On the other hand, there were wolves, and because there were wolves, now we have all these vastly different types of dogs.
Right. Right.
We did that.
We did that. I know. It's a tough one. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to move on. We're going to collect. We're going to do our sharing of abundance. And do you think you all could maybe help the ushers pass the plates around to the grown-ups? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Adam will place. Well, Petra's going to introduce the sharing of abundance, and then Adam will play something, and then you can help. Who's our ushers? All right. Bradley. You're going to help Bradley. And Melissa, do you mind? Oh, Jerry's going to do it. Yeah, or Melissa. Okay, cool.
Here we gather, tucked back in this friendly neighborhood between the beautiful tall pines. We are a community of people who have arrived from many different paths, yet we seek a common goal: to bring more love to a hurting but beautiful world. We do this by building our UUCL community with our time, talents, and treasures. Our shared UU value of generosity calls us to covenant with one another that we freely and compassionately share our faith, presence, and resources so that the dream of beloved community becomes a reality. Please help us grow into our dreams as our ushers pass the plate for our collection.
Jane Goodall wrote in the Book of Hope, "Of course, a great deal of our onslaught on Mother Nature is not really lack of intelligence, but a lack of compassion for future generations and the health of the planet. Sheer selfish greed for short-term benefits to increase the wealth and power of individuals, corporations, and governments. The rest is due to thoughtlessness, lack of education, and poverty. In other words, there seems to be a disconnect between our clever brain and our compassionate heart. True wisdom requires both thinking with our head and understanding with our heart." Petra, would you please light the healing candle for us today? Spirit of life and love, let us heal that connection between our thinking heads and our understanding hearts. Let us endeavor to live healthy lifestyles that support this healing. Let us not feel apprehensive about participating in joy, as it can both heal and energize us to keep doing the work that Mother Nature needs us to do, to educate, to show generosity towards others, and to push back against the forces that destroy life and vitality. Spirit of life and love, let us celebrate the web of life. And we will celebrate today with a song that we know, we use almost every year for our animal blessing. It's hymn number 175. But this year, we're going to do something a little different, and we're going to use a video that was created by the Unitarian Universalist Church in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And so the words will be on the screen, and you can sing along. In just a moment.
We celebrate the web of life, its magnitude we sing, for we can see divinity in every living thing, a fragment of the perfect whole in cactus and in quail, as much in tiny barnacle as in the great blue whale. But chickens are the most divine, a bird beyond compare. Much better than those other ones that fly up in the air. The eggs they lay, the sounds they make, their feathers bold and bright. Respect their perfectness and bask beneath their shining light. Buck, 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 caw, buck, 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 caw, buck, 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 caw. Buck, 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 caw, buck, 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 caw, buck, cock-a-doodle-doo.
So much fun, I could not resist. All right, this is where I'm going to invite the children up again, and Melissa. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. It keeps them busy. traditions and in ancient Japanese folk tales as well. They say, in the Christian version, the baby Jesus, Mary, and Joseph are hiding from King Herod. In the Jewish version, a young David is hiding from King Saul. In the Muslim version, the Prophet Muhammad and his friend Abu Bakr are hiding from a crowd of people who want to harm them outside the city of Mecca. And in the Japanese version, the great shogun warrior Yoritomo is hiding from his enemies. In all these stories, though, the spider is just a spider. All right. Here we go. So you two are going to need to separate just a little bit. Okay. All right. Now don't be frightened by the spider, okay? You're not frightened by the spider, are you? Okay. All right. I guess I'm supposed to be using this. Sorry. I forget sometimes. I'm sorry, Jason. Okay. Once upon a time, a very important person was watching a spider weaving her web. Where's the very important person? Okay. Of course. And the very important person thought to herself,
Why in the world did God make spiders? What good are they? They aren't beautiful or cute. They can't do tricks. They don't guard the house or make anything we humans can eat or wear. They don't sing or make interesting sounds. And those webs, they're always building. They're just a nuisance.
just a nuisance. And the little spider overheard her, but she didn't care. She just kept working on her web. Soon, though, the very important person was in trouble. Her enemies were out to get her. She had to run and hide. And so she hid in the deepest, darkest cave she could find. But still, she was worried that her enemies would find her. Just then, she noticed that the little spider had started building a new web at the entrance to the cave. She was afraid to shoo her away for fear that her enemies might hear. So she just stayed very quiet and watched the spider work. In no time, the cave entrance was completely covered by the web, and it was just in time. Because right then, the very important person's enemies came running up to the cave. But they didn't go in.
Oh, heck. No need to go in that cave. We got a big spider web. It's clear. No one, especially our very important enemy, has been in that cave for a long time.
Frustrated, the enemies sulk off stage. And the very important person realized something very important that day.
Wow, spiders are the best. So what if they're not beautiful or cute and can't do tricks or sing and can't guard the house or make things that humans can eat or wear? The spider deserves our kindness and respect, just like all animals.
That's right, even spiders deserve kindness and respect. And the spider just shrugged her many little shoulders and said,
Just doing what spiders do. But thanks for noticing.
have you ever looked closely at a spider's web? Yes, have you ever looked closely at a spider's web? Yes. Each individual thread is so thin and delicate you can barely see it, right? But the web itself is incredibly strong. Oh, yes, it's very strong. And it's made by just one little spider, just doing what little spiders do best. What the very important person in our story came to understand is that every being is worthy of respect and kindness. Every being, that's you and you and you and you, and the dogs too, right? And the spiders, and even the what? The horses, the turtles, the sheep, the birds, goats, cows. What about snakes, chickens, and snakes too? Every being has a precious life to live. Even the littlest spider can save the life of a very important person. Even the littlest spider is very important too. The end. Now, how are you going to get out?
Out of the cave?
Well, you're a rock. How are you going to get free from that? How are you going to get free from that? I'll help you out. I'll help you out. It's a beautiful web, little spider, but we need to let the rocks go.
Oh no! Lava!
Lava! It is red like lava. Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Such talent we have. Thank you. All right. And when Melissa is unwrapped from that web, she has a reflection for us, yes? Yeah, okay, good. All the dogs are being so good, knock on wood. There's been many a blessing of the animals where it's just been so full of dogs barking, so this is nice, this is nice.
So any of you who drive up and down South Florida, if you came from the north today, you probably saw the dry cleaner sign. We always read that. You folks read the dry cleaner sign. Well, today it says, people who take care of chickens are chicken tenders, which is a little bit of a silly play on words. But we thought it was apropos today just because we do raise chickens. And we have, like in the past, I think probably had close to 30, right? Or that might include the ducks. I don't remember the exact numbers. But at one time we had 34 animals. We don't have a farm. We have like a half-acre fenced yard. And all the kids may not know. Some of the kids would certainly know how many dogs we have because when we go to RE, we check in. And the first thing we do when we check in, we say, how are we doing? What have we been up to? Like, how was our week? And Jerry often shares about our animals because animals are a really big part of our life. And in addition to those chickens, which we don't have so many anymore, but we have 4 dogs, and we have a bearded dragon and an iguana, and a rabbit and a parakeet. So we are definitely animal people. Jerry in particular is an animal person. And all of our animals, we got the chickens from the feed store where most people get chicks, and then we hatched chicks. So we've had chickens for, I don't know, 7 or 10 years, for a long time, because we let them hatch, and occasionally we got more, because we use them for raising eggs. And that was really fun. And it was a surprise to find out that chickens are actually very entertaining. Some people, you can go on YouTube and see videos of how smart chickens are. Those are not my chickens. I have never had a smart chicken, much to my dismay, right? We even have chickens, we hatch, we love them, we hold them in our hands, we pet them, and then when they're big enough to put outside, we introduce them to the flock, they get to know each other, and then we are suddenly like stranger danger. And so it's a crazy thing, right? But they're animals. They're not the little people that we would have loved them to be. So at least we have the dogs who have a very different relationship with people. And so I think well, every one of our dogs also has a really different personality. We have one who's super skittish and has bitten some people, including Hannah. He snuck up behind her. And very strangely, right, one time, but not in a situation where he was feeling threatened or anybody was doing anything. He just weirdly felt threatened and snapped at her. But we have another one who, if you're trying to groom a dog, all the other dogs are like, no, no, don't touch me. And she'll run and throw her body under your scissors, under your comb, under your hands, because she's just all love. And so it's a really interesting thing, I think, in that they're all, dogs about this big. One's bigger, one's littler, but all, that's that medium-sized dog, different kinds of dogs. But we have relationships with all these animals, but they're all super different. And of course we have some other very different animals, like the iguana, who thinks he is a fierce dragon and demonstrates it when anybody but Jerry comes out on the porch. And they have a bearded dragon who does nothing but sit around and be a lizard. And I just love him, but that's just grown from taking him out. I set him on my shoulder and we go out so he can get UV rays from the sun. He needs a lamp, but I want him to get, more UV. So we just sit in the sun and have a feeling of relationship. And so that's what makes the difference, I think, really, is ourselves, how we reflect on animals, and what we project and perceive, and what we perceive in our animals is based, I think, largely on who we are and how we build that relationship.
Thank you, Melissa, our UUCL Director of Religious Exploration, for reflecting on our animal friends. So we're going to kind of go into a blended moment of joys and sorrows and then blessing of the animals. So it's going to look a little bit different than it does most weeks. I am going to read from our book, but we won't do stones until we do the blessings. Somehow. We will do it together. Yes. Oh, good. You're very agreeable. Thank you. So each week, I invite you to write in the book that sits at the entranceway when you come in if there's something that you would like for the congregation to know. And this week, I have a note. Oh, it's from Crystal. She enjoyed the Cookie Carnival downtown Friday night, the first Friday. It was a fun event, and UUCL did have a tent there, and thank you to Sherry and Emily for, and Vaisal. Yeah, thank you. She also says, thank you, Jason, for setting up the new sound equipment. Okay, and I know Tom Mead also said, thank you to Jason for revamping the sound system. And yes, thank you, Jason, worked hard this weekend. And also, thank you, Crystal, for contributing to that. Thank you, and Mark Gatsky, who lives up in Wisconsin, for contributing to that. And Petra for assisting Jason when we thought he was going to fall over by that 70-pound speaker. So thank you to everyone who made the new speakers happen so that hopefully you can hear us a little bit better from up here, right? Yes, that is a joy. Thank you so much. I love the way we're all able to work together and get things done and keep making this a great place to be. So thank you to all of you. I do want to read this reflection about Jane Goodall. I found it on Facebook. I follow a page called Standing Bear Network, and I always find the reflections that are written on that page to be deeply meaningful. And so this one was posted about Jane Goodall. Today, we remember a woman who walked gently upon this earth, yet whose footsteps echoed across the whole world. Dr. Jane Goodall has begun her journey back to the spirit world at the age of 91. Like so many of our old ones, she showed us that wisdom is not only carried in books or titles, but in listening closely to the voices of the land and the beings who share it with us. When she first sat among the chimpanzees and Gombe, she saw what others could not, that these relatives are not just shadows of humanity, but beings with their own laughter, sorrow, tenderness, and tools of survival. In this way, she shattered the wall we humans built between us and them. Her teachings remind us of something our own grandmothers and grandfathers have always said, that all life is kinship, that the breath of a chimpanzee, a tree, or water carries the same sacred mystery as our own. Her work did not stay in the forest. She founded the Jane Goodall Institute, raised the Roots and Shoots helpers and youth, and carried her message across nations that we must respect the web of life, that our future depends on how we treat the smallest beings. She stood for climate justice, for the healing of the sky and the earth, and for the dignity of animals, never tiring even in her final years. Dr. Goodall has returned to the ancestors, but her spirit will keep walking with us. The seeds she planted in the hearts of children, in the forests she protected, in the global call for justice, continue to grow. In our way, we say, her fire is not gone. It is now part of the great flame that lights our path. Rest well, Jane. Your journey carries on in the rivers, in the trees, and in the children who rise to protect them. May it be so. Well, we are going to start our blessing, and when you come up with your animal, you may also put in a stone, and if you don't have an animal, you're welcome to just put in a stone. We're going to do this one at a time, though, because I want you to give us your animal's name, and let's keep this to one word. One word that describes your animal and how you want to honor them. And then we will do the blessing. Now, I have dog treats and cat treats, and if I also have children who want to help me pass out the dog treats and the cat treats, they may come forward. If you don't have an animal with you, you may bring something that I asked you, or I said, you could bring something that represents the animal, a picture, a stuffed animal, a book, or you're welcome to just come up and say, if it's not a pet, you could say like flamingos. They bring me joy, and we'll bless the flamingos. Does that work? So you don't have to have a pet in order to do this. Ideas. Woo, look at that, ideas. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, so we got dog and cats. All right, so if you all stand right over here, and they'll have the animals come up, and then you'll be able to give them a treat. And so we'll have to take turns because, well, how many dogs do we have here? 1, 4, okay, all right. They can have like 2 each. Oh, okay.
The dogs can have 2 each, or the kids can have 2 each.
The dogs. And so, yeah. All right, Allie, come on up. Tell us the name of your dog and one word to describe your dog. Hold on.
My dog's name is Edalyn, and one word to describe her is friendly.
May you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Blessings upon you. Okay, that's good. All right. Come on up, Bella. We have some pet rats. What are the names?
Okay, Luna and Leia. One word to describe them is cute.
Cute. And she has a picture, so you can see it if you want to. Luna and Leia? Mm-hmm. Luna and Leia, may you live long and happy lives. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Thank you. Come on up.
I have my beautiful son, Jasper. He's lovely. And a word to describe him is hungry.
Hungry. Okay, Jasper. May you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Thank you. Come on up.
This is Cooper. I would say he's very loyal.
Loyal. Cooper, may you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Thank you, Cooper. Ah.
This is Viago, and a word to describe him is love bug.
Love bug. Viago, may you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly and cat treats too, a warm place to sleep and joy in your days.
This is Chewy.
Oh, my favorite, Chewy.
The best.
Well, Chewy, may you too live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep and joy in your days. Jerry ate it? Oh, Jerry. Okay. Y'all, Jerry. Bless you, Jerry.
This is Sky, and she's an artist. I mean, she's an escape artist.
Sky, the escape artist, may you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. You beautiful babe. Look at that. Oh.
Litter mates Koki, Loki, Moki, Noki, and Roki.
What's one word to describe them all?
Love.
All right, Koki, Loki, Moki, Noki, and Roki. May you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days.
I included my late animals. So I have Lunatic, who was a mini schnauzer, and Frenzy, who was a very sweet tabby. And then I have Frenzy, who is a tuxedo cat. Malcolm, who is a big orange furball. Percy, and Mania.
Okay.
Yeah. You only need to bless the four.
Okay, the four of them. Aw, well, may the warm memories of them remain with you, of Luna and Frenzy remain with you. And, okay, what are their names? Malcolm, Raven, Mania, and Perseus. Perseus. May you live long and happy lives. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. And we have cat treats you can bring with you.
Thank you. Also, real quick, Crystal gave me a blue-footed booby.
Blue-footed booby.
And I love them, so they should be blessed as well.
Okay, let us bless the blue-footed boobies. May they live long and prosper. Okay.
This is my dog, Chevy. We also have a picture of our cat, Scout. Chevy's word is snuggly, which you know if you've been sitting by him, because all he wants to do is be pet. What's Scout's word?
Naughty.
Naughty. But equally lovable.
Okay, snuggly Chevy and naughty Scout, may you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your bellies, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Hi. All right, who you got?
I have Bella and Sophia.
Okay, one word to describe them? They're cats.
They're so lovable. And they keep me company, and they're rescued. 5-year-old. It's like having little kids, 2 little kids running around.
Oh, they're beautiful. So I'd say Bella and Sophia.
Yeah, they're litter mates,
Okay.
but they fight all the time.
Sure. Well, may they live long and happy lives. May there be food in their belly, warm places to sleep, and joy in their hearts. Thank you. You can take some treats for them.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I have 4 cats. I have Faith and Gabriel. They're litter mates, and Faith is actually intellectually challenged and deaf. So she surprises me every day at how she reacts with the world. And then together, they're both super naughty. And then I also have Prince Charming, and he is charming. He's a love. And Priscilla, and she's very sassy. So Prince,
Faith, Gabriel, and Prissy. May you live long and happy lives. May there be food in your bellies, a warm place to sleep and joy in your days.
Thank you.
Blessings. Then take some treats for them.
So this is my cat, Hercules Mulligan. If you know Hamilton musical, that's who he's named after. Kind of reflects some of the qualities. And with Jasper, I mean, I could say they're naughty, but he's also aggressively, I know it's 2 words, but aggressively loving.
Aggressively loving.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Fierce.
Hercules, may you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Thank you. Here they come. The trio that blesses us every week.
If you've been going here for a little bit, you know these are our 3 fur babies that come with us every week. One word to describe pretty much all of them would be, no, not that. But one word would be just loving. They always want to be in your lap.
And their names?
Griffalina, Toby, and Harper.
Griffalina, Toby, and Harper, may you live long and happy lives. May there be food in your bellies, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. We have cookies, yes? All right. Thank you. Yeah.
I also want to do one for my mom's dogs. Granted, she has a whole list of them. But BB, Ziggy, Beamer, we're just going to say all of her animals.
All the animals. What's one word to describe them?
Hyper.
Hyper. All of her hyper animals, may they live long and happy lives. May there be food in their bellies, a warm place to sleep, and joy in their days. Thank you. Hey, Michelle.
This is our dog, Ducky. We just adopted her, and one word to describe her is exhausting. She's exhausting.
Ducky. Ducky, may you live a long and happy life. May there be food in your belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. Thank you. Hi.
I have my dog, our dog, Ken and I, Poopsie, and she passed away a few months ago, so she's not with us, but she was a cuddle bug. And her brother, Sparky, is hyper and loving.
Okay, well, may the warm memories of Poopsie remain with you, comforting you when in need. And Sparky, may Sparky live a long and happy life, food in his belly, a warm place to sleep, and joy in his days.
We have 4 Joyzy cats, and then we have a dog, Dante, and his favorite thing to do is run for the Amazon truck.
Good boy, Dante. Okay. Dante and the 4 cats in Jersey, may you live long and happy lives. May there be food in your bellies, a warm place to sleep and joy in your days. Hi.
I can do mine. We have 3 cats, Darth Waffles, Captain Crunch, and Sweet Potato. Sweet Potato and Captain Crunch are mother and daughter, except the daughter is much bigger than her mom now. We just lost our 18-year-old Tux Buddy.
Well, may the warm memories of Buddy remain with you for life, still comforting you when in need. And may Waffles and Captain Crunch, and Sweet Potato. Live long and happy lives. May there be food in their bellies, a warm place to sleep, and joy in their days. Thank you, Jason. All right. Oh, yeah, come on. Do you
Want to tell them about them? What are these?
Alpines.
Alpine goats.
Alpine goats.
We take hiking, and collectively we call them goat goats. And the word I would describe them is reliable.
Reliable. Ah, well, may your goats live long and happy lives.
Here one time.
Oh,
On purpose.
On purpose? He has long horns?
Yes. He's an alpine one.
Oh, he's an alpine one with long horns. Well, may he live a long and happy life with food in his belly and a warm place to sleep. All right.
Bonita.
Bonita. May the horses live long and happy lives. May there be food in their bellies, a warm place to sleep, and joy in their days. Thank you. All right. We did it. We did it. Yay. Yay. Well, I offer this prayer. My furry, feathered, and scaled friends, may you be blessed. You come from the same life force of creation that we humans do, and we greet you as a sibling. May your days be filled with love and whatever else you may desire. May your tummy always be full, and may you always have a place to rest. May you have many days of love with your human friends. May you play together and work together in gentleness and respect for one another. My furry, feathered, and scaled friends, we are happy to have met you. Blessings on everyone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay.
Our closing words today are also from Jane Goodall. As Melissa actually shared with us earlier, you cannot share your life with a dog and not know perfectly well that animals have personalities, minds, and feelings. So, we are going to sing a song now.
Yes, we are.
We are. And the words will be on the screen.
All right. And it's okay to cry, because I'll probably cry. I'll think about my dog I put down in May, so.
This is You Got a Friend by Carole King.
Thank
would you come extinguish our chalice for us, please, my dear? And if you will all join me while Abby extinguishes our chalice. We extinguish this chalice, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world.